Just like bleeding clots, the bonus is here and they're bringing the attack. Time to panic and bursting and
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are back for Brace for Impact. I'm your host, Bubba Duke, and this gentleman over here is my tag team partner in crime, the man, the myth, the legend, OMD. How's your week been since we last sat here on Sunday?
It's been a very slow and quiet week at work.
That's good.
Which, well, no, it's not, because like my head's hitting the wall and I'm ready to go back to sleep. And it doesn't help, of course, that I work in a mattress store.
That would be hard for me to work in there because I love a nice, comfortable mattress. Before we get into Impact, ladies and gentlemen, they're kind of doing a recap of what happened on Sunday at Genesis so that everybody has an idea kind of what happened. I still do not forget and will not forget that match that Jordan Grace had as her last match.
Right?
Again, the entire TNA locker room, men and women included, when this was all done and said and done, gave her hugs, embraced her, and said thank you, and actually strapped. Was it the women's title or the actual TNA heavyweight title?
I believe it was the Knockouts Championship.
Okay.
That they did. But I mean, let's not forget, because Genesis was truly amazing.
Oh, the whole show was incredible.
And that is coming off of that huge announcement of a multi-year partnership.
Yes.
With the WWE. So now we saw that begin, as that was really the first co-branded pay-per-view.
Yes.
For TNA and WWE.
Yeah, and here's the best part of this whole thing, this whole show. As I'm seeing Mr. Bradshaw on my screen here with the heavyweight title match that they had, there wasn't a lot of what I would say NXT/WWE involvement. Like literally, we had the NXT tag champions come out, sit down ringside. Did they get involved? No, but they were involved in a way. They literally got hit as the person was flying out of the ring. As I'm talking here, Mr. Bulkster, hey guys, I'm bracing for Impact now with being a new subscriber to TNA Plus. Good job.
That is fantastic. We appreciate having you here, Bulkster. As always, thank you for everything you do for us.
Yes, dude.
Between the locker room, the Boar's Nest, and everything else.
It's hugely appreciated, dude. I can tell you right now, we can never thank you enough for everything you do here in the locker room and Boar's Nest as well. Where are we today?
I'm not sure, but that is a whole new stage setup.
Well, I mean, they got a little bit of help now with the little. I'm sure WWE's helping them out financially a little bit, and saying, "Hey, listen, instead of having this old entry, let's get you something a little more updated."
Yes, and we have Santino Marella on our screen.
Ooh, who's pulling in behind him? I'll never get tired of Santino Marella. Never. He's just got this aspect to him that he could be serious, but he's such a silly character that I can't help but laugh at the little things. It's the little things that guy does that makes it like likable to watch. All right, people,
He
we're
is,
getting the
and
intro now. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
I've had the privilege
Okay.
of joining Carl Carafell and Big Joe in interviewing Anthony Corelli.
That's
Santino
right, too.
Marella.
I forgot you did that. Again, another thank you and another shout out to Big Joe and Carl Carafell for helping us get this going. Oh, we got Joe Henry coming to the ring.
Okay, you're ahead of me.
I'm ahead of you again? Okay. Okay. And congratulations to this man for winning the TNA World Championship. Beautiful title in its own right.
Right?
Wow. Good for him. What's Balkster having to say here? WrestleCon in Indy on Saturday. Announced Joe Henry will be there in Indy.
Yes, Parrish broke that to us last night.
Yeah. I think it was made official last night as well. So congratulations to him. So he might. Fingers crossed. Everyone's hoping this man shows up in the Rumble as the TNA World Champion. And he's going to brace us with a promo. Probably thanking the people. Quickly, I'll state before he starts talking, not my favorite guy in the world, but I respect the fact that he busted his ass to get here.
Right?
Good for him. You can't hear my TV, can you? Okay, good. Wonder if we're going to have an interruption from Nick Nemes. Bulkster. Bulkster saying, I believe. That's too funny. They should have put blue in the water behind that TNA logo on the globes. It just would have looked way better. Yeah, I'm a little biased on titles, though. I'm picky about them. Oh, I don't know who that was, but well, we're live tonight. Live and in living color, people. It is legit tonight. That looks like an old WWE entryway. Hey, look who it is. Is he literally the director of Authority? Is that what I see?
As he puts it, he is the dictator of authority.
The dictator of Authority. Salute that. Love it. Oh, he's got a match tonight? Matt Cardona is... Sorry, I forgot you're ahead of me. Holy people. I'm not used to you being behind because of Netflix.
And it's funny because he was there a little while ago. Hasn't even been gone at like 3 months. And he was a heel when he left.
He looks very heelish right now because you got him all in black and the champion's wearing all his normal white and blue. Wow, I got goosebumps, dude. I haven't seen Matt Cardona wrestle since I caught the GCW event he was in, and I found it on YouTube by mistake.
Right.
Okay, so now we're having a recap of Genesis of the I Quit match. It's Josh just saying that Mike is the standard for TNA wrestling now and that he quit. Now, that being said, his contract doesn't end till February 15th. I thought it was the 14th. Oh, that's Eric Young. So they just showed a backstage segment from Genesis where Eric Young basically just said, "Eat it." You're that far behind? Wow.
Yeah, you like I haven't heard anything.
What's this? I don't think you're going to see TNA title defenses at Mania. Will you see a TNA superstar at Mania? Maybe. But I don't think you're going to see title defenses. That would just, I think that's just too much. Woo. That was intense, dude. I could see them defending it outside of TNA. Yes, but I don't think they're going to do it at Mania. I just don't see that happening.
You don't necessarily need to do it at Mania. You can do it at Stand and Deliver, which is
Again,
NXT's pay-per-view that week.
yeah. I mean, it's their Mania, I guess, stand and deliver. So there's the announcement live because we're live tonight. They said we have a. What's up next? Looks like a triple threat match for the women. Okay. So there we go. Now I'm in commercial. Here's a question for you, Mr. Terry, while you're Mr. Bulkster, while you're on the air here. Can you view your TNA Plus on two devices at the same time with that 1 year, $250 subscription? Excuse me. Or is it just one device and that's it? That would be the question. So yeah, so far we have the announcement of the world champion taking on Matt Cardona. And then coming up next year, we have the tag team champions with the knockouts champion. So that'd be the female tag team champions. And taking on, who did they say? Rose?
Rosemary and Heather and
Rosemary.
Ash by Elegance.
Okay, and Ash by Elegance. Okay. And yeah. So that's all we know so far. We're literally learning about this stuff as you go tonight because it is live. No, it's still one device. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if you wanted two devices, you'd have to pay extra for that if they had that plan. Again, something I might have to talk to TNA about, Mr. OMD. I may have to write a formal letter. Listen, we're doing this show, Brace for Impact, and hey, could you work as something for TNA Plus so we can continue to support your programming?
Right?
I'm sure we're not the only ones that do this kind of thing, but
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
no. I had a rough night last night, so I'm drinking some non-sponsored Monster Energy so I can stay awake here tonight. I am Chromecasting it from phone to TV, but that is about it. So it's playing on both devices. Yeah, no, I was thinking more along the lines of sharing it with my tag team partner over there, so that we wouldn't have this discrepancy between between videos. I don't like that I'm ahead of him because I have a mouth and I always blow shit. And I got no filter. But we are coming back to the live feed right now to that triple threat match, or no, the triple tag team. So it'd be the 6 women. Okay. What are we doing? I love how nobody calls him by his real name. They're like the brother of Nick Nemeth. I'm assuming they're in Texas, San Antonio.
Yes, I believe they're in San Antonio now. And then, yeah.
Yeah, it's about the best way to not make it out of the arena. Oof. Oof, that was harsh. Oh no. Tell me what you think of these outfits, my friend. Oh god, yeah, this. Oh, Balkster sums it up in one word for me right there. Oh, Balkster, that's great, dude. I love it. And they're tag teaming with the most disturbed person, I think, in TNA, in Rosemary. Oh god, dude! Don't even, Bulkster. We can't go there. It's gotta be PG, my friend. Oh, that's great. I love it. That's interesting. Right. So, Bulkster summed up my thoughts on those outfits in one word. And then proceeds to say that he's going to grab the bucket because some milking needs to be done.
I've got a better question.
What's that?
Where are Mark Canterbury and Dennis Knight when you need them? Formerly known as Henry O and Phineas I. Godwin.
I don't know who those two gentlemen are, but I'm assuming they're cowboys.
You don't remember the Godwins?
No, I don't.
They were the pig farmers way back in the day.
I'm drawing a blank, my friend, but I've had a lot of concussions probably since then. I was this close to getting Haystack to be my trainer.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was doing that whole redneck thing, and I was going to wear coveralls and everything. I mean, I'm not offended by their outfits. I just think it's funny looking. Number one, um, but it's one way to appeal to the crowd, or in their case, make fun of them. Holy! So, oh wait a minute till you get that announcement on the bottom. Let me know when you get that. Actually, you give the announcements that are on the bottom.
Okay, so I've got again the announcement from about Joe Hendry versus Matt Cardona. We hear
Yep.
from Josh Alexander, and we are getting an NXT Tag Team Championship match tonight.
That is correct.
As the tag team of Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, are coming in to defend against the Rascals.
There you go. Wow, they're announcing a bunch of stuff for tonight.
And as well, we hear from Mike Santana over becoming the new standard of TNA.
Yep. There's one more coming there, my friend. The last few just take a couple minutes.
Oh, the Hardys versus Moose and JDC of the system.
There you go.
Okay.
So some cool things we get to look forward to tonight, but right now we're having a phenomenal 6 women tag team match.
It almost seems like they're trying to do a little too much tonight.
You feel that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also know that, when it's your first actual live show or live TV in 8 years, you want to.
Yeah. You want to give and give. But at the same time, it's you need to pace yourself is what I like to say.
Yeah.
Don't don't set the expectation too high the first time. Just go out,
Yeah.
do a good program, pretty much what you do all the time, even when you tape it,
Well, I
and
mean,
then work your way up.
even that opening promo did not need to be interrupted by Santino. They could have done that in a backstage.
100%. But at the same time, I understand why they did because it's Matt Cardona. You want that pop. This is the like third
But
rendition of Rosemary that I've seen in TNA now.
what they could have done was said you're facing a mystery opponent and then just hit Matt Cardona's music as
Uh,
mystery opponent.
and start that match.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah. Excuse me. There's many different ways that could have went. To be honest, um, but they did what they did, and I didn't mind it.
Right.
But at the same time, yeah, there's so many different ways it could have been done.
And again, like I realize that again, you're trying to get as many people TV time as possible. So I can understand the 6-woman tag.
Yeah. Well, and plus, all these women in some way have a feud with each other, or dislike each other, or you know what I mean. There's that element. So
Well,
why not throw them
you just had all 6 of these women compete in separate matches on
Sunday? Yeah.
Sunday. But yeah.
No, I agree. Oh, geez, what a move. Whew, that was close. Um, I am really starting to like the women's champion. She's got a grit to her.
She does, but you know what? Like, and don't get me wrong, because I am a fan of Masha. But
Mhm.
for me, she worked better as a heel.
Okay, again, this is what my
Yeah,
third time seeing
this is new to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back, watch her as a heel and leading up to the formation of MK Ultra, where she teamed with Killer Kelly, and that began her face turn.
Okay. Definitely something to look forward to exploring. Mark that in my notepad. Oh, there you go. Bye. Oh, she's getting another one. Ooh, ouch. That's Ash by Elegance. Again, great performer in her own right.
Yep.
Oh, what in the world? That hurt. Who?
Oh, we are getting Cora Jade.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll let you call it, okay? Because I don't wanna kill this for you. What does she have in her hand?
That, my friend, is a con. Oh, she's
Nope.
going and doing what Masha used to do.
Yeah.
Masha, when she first came in, was going around with the pictures with the X.
Okay, so she's pulling a little monkey see, monkey do. Okay. Wow. So was Cora Jade not from NXT? And she's jumped ship over to here now. Well, not jump ship, but she's part of that. that deal, the crossover.
And I am excited because really, I mean, we had seen Tatum Paxley, we saw Wesley,
Yes.
so we saw that. But really, Cora Jade is the first marquee star
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
So, but I need you to give me a moment.
Yeah, man. Take your time. Just if you have to turn your camera off or not, that works. Oh, yeah. I remember the Godwins now. Sorry, I had to look that stuff up there just to make sure I remember who they are. While we're in commercial break, y'all, let's take a quick look, quick gander at what goes on here during the week.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we got total non-stop action with Brace for Impact at 8 p.m. Friday we game again with Unleashed, the Jessica Wilde story at 7 p.m. Following the game, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. followed by the Boar's Nest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day.
There you go. I'll be showing that a couple times throughout the night here, people, just to remind everybody what happens here in the Turnbuckle Studios affiliation program. And if you really want to know more about the affiliation program, go to affiliationprogram.my.canva.site, where you can ask us any questions about podcasting, broadcasting, all kinds of fun stuff, how we do things, and how to become one of us to do this kind of thing. So again, it's affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. There we go. We'll be running some more sponsors and stuff throughout the night, just so that they all get their 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it takes. So we get more and more and more sponsors alike. Always good to have sponsors, people that help us get things like TNA Plus for myself and OMD, so we can do these wonderful programs like this for you. Again, we're just waiting for commercials to end, because they do have commercials in this wonderful programming now, which isn't a bad thing. There we go. So we get to see what's coming up on Sportsnet. But we're getting back to the action here. I'm not sure what's up next. Hopefully it's maybe a promo from Josh Alexander. Another match that we didn't know about. Let's see who's coming out. It is... Who? Come on. Yes, it is Josh Alexander that's coming out. Followed by the Northern Armory. So there we go. Now, of course, Josh Alexander is not in fighting gear. Hey, Bubba, how's it going? How you are doing? Good. Hope you're doing. I'm doing good, buddy. Yeah, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Again,
Okay.
we're back.
I get back. We have Josh Alexander in the ring, and I am interested to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, people, let's take a listen. which technically you can't do. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Holy. Let me know when you get the save.
Oh, I've had the save, and now I've got Eric Young on the mic.
Bro, I want to give him a hug just for the shirt he's wearing. Oh my god, that hits home. Just so people know, and I'm not spoiling it for OMD now. Eric Young is representing one Terry Funk University on a T-shirt. It just says "Funk U" on it with Terry's face. Another T-shirt I would love to have. Much love for that guy. That was quite the promo. I think it's a play. Do you think it's a play that Josh is leaving? When you have a minute, you can unmute your mic and give your response.
I don't think he's leaving. Or sorry, I don't think it's a play. I think what he is going to do is test free agency, but he's always got that home in TNA.
It's kind of how I feel like.
So regardless of where he goes.
And could we see this storyline build where him and Eric Young are now going to team up with the guy that he's with to take on these young guys, just to teach them a lesson before he leaves?
I can see it because he has his contractual obligations.
Excuse me. Yes.
So, that can get him through to February 15th and still carry over if they decide to bring him over to NXT in this time to see if he wants to fit in, if he can fit in there.
Well, it's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, he's not burning the bridge, so to speak, with TNA, because he is feeling the free agency thing out, but at the same time, I wonder if he is going to go to NXT and kind of jump back with somebody back and forth.
I really don't see him going to NXT. I think if he's going anywhere, he, just like Jordan Grace, fits in best on SmackDown.
Okay, so you see him going main roster.
I do.
And not be part of the whole NXT crossover stuff. I mean, it's not strictly NXT neither, though. That's kind of been the discussion the last, week and a half. I mean, where he goes, either way, the dude is going to tear the house down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's no concern there. Wow. I don't know how I feel about what just happened. Like, you're not leaving, and if you do, you're basically leaving in a wheelchair kind of thing. Epic. I don't care. I'm excited for TNA wrestling now. Like, can't wait. I'm still hung up though on the. Can we at least have one pay-per-view with that 6-sided ring? Just one. With the old TNA on the buckles.
Right?
Like from way back, just one. Like, even if you do like a pre-tape match in that ring and just do one match in that ring, I'd be happy. I know I'm biased, and I like my visual pleasures of, the 6-sided ring, but I get it's a bitch to work in.
Right.
Well, I'm coming back to the programming. You'll be there in a minute.
Yep.
And I don't know what we have coming up.
I'm thinking we're going to get the. I was going to say the NXT Tag Team Championship, but it could as well be the Hardys. And we're going to get the Hardys versus the System.
Okay. What are they're all wearing rings? Is there a significant thing about those rings?
That's something new.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't yeah, there it is right there. I didn't catch what it said. Moose held it up to the camera, but I didn't catch it. So it's Moose and the guy formerly known as Fandango. What is his TNA name now? When you unmute your mic. While we're waiting, the system has a wide range of different style wrestlers. That's what I'm gathering too, Bulkster. The more I watch, every episode I've watched so far has had someone in it from the system. Um, Not upset about it because it's giving me more exposure to these different factions. Um, I'm not upset about it. They're a pretty good faction. Oh, and we're jumping to wow. Okay, nice to see Jeff is still painting his face up. Holy! Just let everybody know we have the Hardys are now to the ring. The match has started. It's so Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy taking on Moose, and I don't know his TNA name, but it's I know him as Fandango. I'm gonna learn. I know people. It's taking me a minute, but I'm gonna learn them. He's gonna be patient with me because I'm used to seeing half these guys as different named wrestlers. I mean, I'm gonna give Matt Hardy some credit here, even though he has that visible limp because of previous injury. Um, he's definitely modified his what he's gonna do and what he can do in the ring to suit that, so it doesn't look like he's gonna get hurt. Hold on, buddy. I'm gonna unmute you. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. You have to do it. I don't know why your mic is muting on you like that. Holy. Again, people, you want some TNA merch? Go to tnamerch.com. Uh, they have a lot of amazing product over there. And they still have Jordan Grace merch up. I think it might be one of those, they're just going to keep selling it till it's over on WWE. And then let's see. JDC is the name, or intelligence. Okay. I what? He's just shaking his head. I don't know what's going on with OMD. Heck, not a clue. I I don't think it's Dirty Dango. Well, that's interesting. This is quite the match we're having, though. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay, I just got the finish, which is what I expected. Ooh, that was some cool camera work right there. Oh, whoa. OMD, watch the screen, dude. There's something I need your help with. What is that? Bulkster, you could help out with that too. I don't know what that was about.
I did not see who was coming to the ring.
It wasn't anybody. It was just like, remember during, was it last week or during Genesis? They had that thing flip, and I was like, Dude, that looked like a number 2 or a 3 or something.
Well,
It just did the same thing.
we saw it last week, and it was 23 is just a number, and tonight is January 23rd,
Right?
which they just referenced. So,
And then I seen the word Texas in that one. Real quick. So are we getting something special tonight?
I wonder if it's. I think we might.
Like, and the weird part was the Hardys hadn't even got up the ramp to get out yet. They were still
Right.
chilling with the fans a bit, and then everything went dark. Let's see. Do you have a commercial, or do you see the ring during commercials? No,
We have commercials.
we have actual commercials. Do you? Because if you see the ring right now and there's something going on, bro, you got to tell us. You got to fill us in, man. Actually, I'm gonna turn my other mouse on and see, just for giggles. See if I can get TNA on, because I canceled my subscription. No, it doesn't. You can't watch it because I don't have it. Wow. Okay. I had to check because you never know, right? Okay, so he's saying, let's see, something 23. So it's tonight, is what he's thinking as well. And then he says, Texas Rattlesnake.
No.
It not being Stone Cold Steve Austin, because he is literally still recuperating from knee surgery. Okay, who are you referencing as Texas Rattlesnake? Because my mind automatically goes to Stone Cold, right? Because that's who we assume. Okay, we're back live for me. All right, let's see who is in the ring. What's this? What do you see on your screen there when you're done doing your vape? Don't waste. I was gonna say, don't waste your vape.
I've got Sammy Callahan calling him out.
What?
Holy shit. I did not see that coming.
I have no idea who that is.
Mance Warner is former MLW heavyweight champion and one of the most sadistic SOBs I've ever seen.
Okay.
Steph Delander was in NXT for a while, but she was released during COVID.
Okay.
She was Persia Parada. She's also been on the Indies. She was working with Matt Cardona as his valet.
Okay.
And then when she came here, she went through a whole gimmick as PC, becoming PCO's girlfriend and bride.
Oh, and now that PCO's gone, she just stakes claim to the title and gives it to this guy,
Yeah.
who now she's making out with. Okay, I mean, your TNA dude did something wrong with the title. You got to get that title on somebody else. How are you going to do it? Um, didn't see this coming. I'll give you that. Bulkster OMD just explained who he was, where he came from, and the young lady that handed him the title. Okay. There you go, OMD. Oh, so we have this next, I think. Is this? It is too. So this is the match that we've been waiting for, OMD, or at least have been anticipating. Let me know when you have, because I have a question. I'm agreeing with Bulkster here. I'm gonna agree with you, buddy. Good first hour of show.
It's been a good first hour, but again, a little bit too much.
You think so? So, do you feel these titles could change? This title could change hands tonight. Those are really nice titles, actually. Bulkster, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that the titles could change hands tonight? Oh my goodness. Do you have what I see across the bottom?
Yes, the schedule coming up.
Yeah, the upcoming. That's pretty cool.
That's something they have been doing for a while.
And that's I think a pretty smart idea. Whoa. Wow. Hmm. This is a very fast-paced match, and then it just slows right down.
Yeah, and I mean, Fraxium has sort of had friction with each other. I could see the Rascals becoming that first crossover tag team to win championship gold in the other company. Um, because Zachary Wentz has held NXT tag gold before, but then promptly got released
Okay.
due to controversial issues.
Okay.
We saw him come back when the Rascals returned, as Wes Lee a number of months ago was about to hang it up, which led to Wes Lee's heel turn in NXT.
Oh wow. So you really think that the Rascals could take these titles right now?
I do, especially because we've seen um, tensions building between Fraxium over the last little while,
Okay.
going back to, I want to say, even before New Year's Evil. And both men have competed in the WWE Speed Tournament.
So they have a significant singles career as well as this tag team. I mean, that's good to know. I'm liking the pace though. It's
Oh, yeah.
not super slow like they're big dudes wrestling, but they slow it down enough that you catch your breath for a minute. I like the sign in the background. NXTNA.
After Jordan Grace's Royal Rumble appearance and then her subsequent appearance on NXT, she came out wearing a jacket that said that.
Dude, that's cool. I didn't realize that. So thank you for that bit of information. I mean, good for her. Wow. Okay. So hypothetically here, my friend, if the Rascals win said titles, ooh, that was close. Almost. Um, could they maintain the schedule of both companies?
Absolutely. Because TNA typically records their shows and they do 3, 4 shows in a weekend.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then all they're doing is whether they're going to the PC or wherever NXT may be on the road, they're good.
I keep forgetting that we get recorded programming from TNA. that this is like their first live in what, 8 years. Now, would you like to see them do more live TV versus?
I would love to, but at the same time, there is something to be said for doing these tapings and giving your guys time off, or letting them go and work the indies.
Okay. Do you see WWE trying to push them to do more live events? Or just leave it, let them do their thing, and then we can utilize them in NXT, or mainstream programming more?
I would love to see more live.
Okay.
But again, like I said, if they're out doing the indies, and I don't know how much these guys do on the indies in terms of TNA talent.
It depends on what their contract is, I guess, right?
So I would be great with more live TV.
Okay.
But again, like I said, there's something to be said for letting them take the time off, recover,
I'm not
and then-
disagreeing, yeah.
and then be able to come back for the next set of tapings.
And then would they do like what, a month worth of taping at once, and then you get the rest
Yeah.
of the month off, come back, tape?
Well, no, you won't get the rest of the month off. Like what they'll do is like they can go and they can do 3-4 shows in a weekend, take a few days off, go to the next location, 3-4 shows. They used to, a couple of years ago, when they first introduced the pay-per-view Rebellion,
Okay.
and it was done at the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, which is owned by Anthem and TNA.
Okay.
They did 6 weeks of shows in Toronto around Rebellion.
Nice.
So then you had 6 weeks of tapings done. Then they went to Mexico City for 6 weeks. Right? Taped 6 weeks worth of shows there.
Okay.
So you're looking at that, which I love, because you're giving these guys the time off, whether they're getting a month off or whether they're going and doing the next set of tapings or building to the next story.
We almost had a near fall right there. I'm not sure if you got that yet.
Yep.
That was close. Oh, I don't know what's going on. You'll have to explain what's going on here in a minute.
Well, that's Wes Lee, who's former member of the Rascals and Zachary Wentz's former partner.
Okay.
And that's his, I guess, new running buddies, Tyreek and somebody. I can't remember their names. And, well, let's just say I'll be a son of a Dudley.
Oh, that's those guys that you've been telling me about.
Those are Devon's boys.
Wow, they're big. I just got the finish. So I have not seen them yet, so that was nice to see. This was quite a match. I'll be honest, I would love to see this on NXT. Or a pay-per-view, or what. I mean, that was a good match. I would love to see that again. I wouldn't be upset with that. Well, while we're on commercial break, let me do something real quick here. Give a shout out to some people. Let's give a shout out to Nathan over at True North Customs, our first sponsor here. Go to True North Custom 23. Check out all the product. He does sell aftermarket parts for things with and things without wheels. And when you want, send him a message. Let him know that the guys here at Turnbuckle Talk, the Boar's Nest, have sent you. Use the promo code we have here on the little ticker down there. The promo code is TNC, basically True North Customs. Again, let them know that the boys at the Boar's Nest sent you. When you buy these parts and you need them installed, go through the back door into the garage at Professional Auto Services. Talk to Corey. Let him know Bubba Duke sent you, and he will give you a bit of a deal on it. Not exactly sure how much, but he will give you a deal. And thanks to those two gentlemen for being sponsors. Again, I want to thank this guy who's lighting up our comments, Bulkster. Check out his product on YouTube at Bulkster Show and over on the Tiki Talk at Bulkster Show as well. Great product over there. Just a great guy having great fun, making simple product. Great stuff with those guys. Again, if you want some merch from us, go to carlcarafelt.redbubble.com. The Brace for Impact logo will be loaded soon, and you can get that in anything that you want, like decals, coffee cups, T-shirts, whatever you want to put it on. I think you have the ability to put it on that stuff. So again, carlcarafelt.redbubble.com. I know the Boar's Nest logo is over there. The Locker Room logo is there as well, correct?
I have no idea because I have never seen the website.
Well, there you go. Look it up on your phone. carlcarafelt.redbubble.com, people. Check it out. Please. Again, you want to learn about what we do and ask us questions about what we do? Go to affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. And you can ask us any questions you want. Become a podcaster yourself and just don't know how to start? Please ask us. Bulkster. Oh, didn't know that about Dougleys. You're muted, my friend.
That is the tag team formerly known as TNT. I can't remember their individual names right now. I know one is Tyreek. I can't remember the other one.
It's crazy. Excuse me. Ooh. Security can't even keep up with this guy right now. Holy.
Right?
What's this? So, look, if you go to TNA, you can enjoy a free month using offer code NXT, and it went away. Man, I missed it. But I will let you know if you're going to get. Oh, wait. We have a promo going on. Just let me know when your promo's done and I'll talk. Your thoughts on that?
Based off of his previous run with TNA, this is huge. And again, I think that this is going to play very well into the crossover.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Yeah. And I know that's going to be a rivalry, him and Mike, because he literally just stepped all over Mike's.
And I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, those two guys trying to prove that they're better than one another. Oh yeah, you're in for some epic, epic matches for sure. All Bulkster can say is, "Wow." So I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, buddy. That was something of yeah, special moment right there that we all got to witness together. Like that is, yeah, way to go. Hmm. G-string commercials kill me. Man. So we got just a little over half an hour left in TNA. And within that half hour, we have, as we know, the heavyweight title match.
Yep. And this
Uh,
promotion or promo from Tessa Blanchard.
yeah, they were. Yeah, they just let us know about that. So, and I haven't seen um, Matt Cardona wrestle in a hot minute. So this is going to be a treat for me.
From what we saw of him as Zack Ryder, it's where he was as Zack Ryder, it's now like here.
Yeah, I heard he's like king of the indies, and
Yep.
like the match I seen in what is it, GCW? It was wow. I didn't know the guy was that hardcore. Like he did some stuff that even I don't even think I would do. I know I wouldn't anymore. Let's put it that way. Oh, okay. My TV says we're coming back to the action here in a second. Let's see where we go. I'll let OMD announce what's going on because he's a little bit behind.
We are about to get Tessa Blanchard making her way to the ring after her amazing match that stole the show with Jordan Grace on Sunday.
Oh my God, did it ever. Match of the night, period. Like,
Yes.
and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Jordan Grace fan or a Miss Blanchard fan. I'm saying that because those two women literally stole the show.
They did. There was no better match.
No, not at all. Well, let's see what she has to say. Again, let me know when you're done, and I'll. Oh, her dad's in the crowd. Check that out, dude. Wow. She's name dropping like crazy. Whoa. Huh. Thoughts and opinions on that one, my friend?
When she was going on about San Antonio, I was waiting for Sean's music to hit.
Right? Oh, this is cool. Give it a big fight feel. I don't know if you're seeing what I see right now. It's just the tail of the tape thing. I like that. 252 pounds of pure motivation. I mean, not wrong. What?
Oh, we are getting Kazarian coming out because, again, this is a world title match and he has the Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy.
This is true. Yep. I mean, at least it's a giant trophy and not some little tiny hockey looking thing, you know?
Right.
I mean, although that would be kind of funny to make them carry the tiny little trophy around. So we're getting another guest commentator.
Yes, of course we are.
Yeah. Previous one was, I guess, Miss TNA or something, or NXT. Sorry, is what she was calling herself.
Well, that is, believe it or not, Miss NXT is Ariana Grace, and
Yes.
she was the acting liaison between NXT and TNA. But to break the fourth wall, break kayfabe a little bit, her real name is Bianca Corelli.
Okay.
She is the daughter of Anthony Corelli, aka Santino Marella.
Yes. Looks nothing like her dad.
No,
Oh, this is whoa. That's interesting. I'm expecting this to be a very good match.
oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Mr. Parrish saying Tessa and Charlotte tag needs to happen. The original four horsewomen, as I would like to call them, just because they're, yeah, you know. Kazarian has officially re signed with TNA.
That doesn't surprise me.
Me neither.
That's where he's always been happiest.
I feel he's been allowed to be more creative here than anywhere. Like to be more himself, I guess, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah. Again, just a beautiful TNA title. I love how brilliantly bright the gold is on their titles. I really do. We got some supporters in the fan for Mr. Joe Henry repping the t-shirts that probably just came out. Again, not a fan of one Joe Henry, but respect the fact that this guy, again, I'm going to state, busted his ass to get where he is, to earn that title. So, congratulations to Joe Henry. Now, how long can you hold that title and make it legit, my friend? That's my question. Mr. Parrish, how long do you figure till he gets this belt taken from him? Same question to you, OMD. How long do you figure he's going to be champion? Roughly, like, you know.
I'm gonna say, and TNA has had a habit of doing transitional champions. Now they didn't do it with Nick Nemeth, and I'm grateful. So I am going to say probably Slammiversary in the summer.
You think so? And of course, I get the smart comment answer from Parrish until he's pinned or submits for it. I mean, true statement enough, but not what I was asking. Silly. Where's Joe Henry from? Did you say Scotland?
He is from a small town known as Ayr, Scotland.
Okay.
Same place as one Scottish warrior.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Wow. Okay. Who knows? Maybe they trained together.
I think they did for a while in ICW, but I could be wrong.
The only thing I would change on those titles personally is that red in the globe. But that's just a personal thing. Otherwise, it's a beautiful title. I like it. Is it a Gift of the Gods title? No, because that's like my top title. That's the one I really, really want.
Right.
So my list of top 3 titles I want: Gift of the Gods. Okay, obviously, like I'm a luchador fan, huge.
Yeah.
The big gold with, um, oh, I want to put Ric Flair on it, and then the winged eagle with Bret Hart on it. So Ric Flair on the big gold, and or even Chris Benoit. I know that's kind of a touchy subject for some wrestling fans, but as a professional, that's what I focus on, is the professionalism of the person in the ring. I would put Chris Benoit on the big gold as well. Um, and I know you can't see it here in this picture, but the belt, the WWE belt that
Yep.
Eddie won
Eddie.
that night,
Yep.
that's my top 3.
See, I got to admit, like, I like the big gold, but what bothered me about the big gold was how it somehow became more prevalent than the WWF championship at the time.
Yeah, it did. I seem to feel that it did this quite a bit. Like they would go back and forth, and then at times, yeah, the big gold was here, and then WWE, and then it would do this, and then it would drop down again, and then it'd come back up, and it all depended on who held it at what time,
Yeah.
really, because they would, to me, they did this back and forth thing, like when, like for example, when um, Eddie was fighting for it against Brock Lesnar, it was definitely a bigger title than the gold at that point. Because Brock Lesnar and Eddie and everybody that was feuding for it at that point just elevated that title
Right.
beyond. Which I mean is good because that's supposed to be your main title. The big gold, the heavyweight wasn't supposed to be that big ever. But it is what it is. Things happened. I do appreciate that they brought a resembling title almost back with the world heavyweight title. Is it to me ever going to be as big as the big gold? No, but it's still cool. If you, let's say, everybody that's listening, if you had to pick any title and you could get it right now, what title would you get? OMD. Any title. Think about it. Yeah.
That's a tough one because there's so many belts that I've wanted over the years.
Right. And to say, oh, pick one. I know it's
including hard. At one time the big gold, which I almost had when I went to WrestleMania 23.
Dude, that would have been epic. Just let everybody know, yes, this match has just started. We have Joe Hendry, the champion, facing one King of the Indies, Matt Cardona. Joe Hendry's chest is beat red already. Holy. So, Parrish is saying the undisputed WWE title. Now, you're talking the one now or the one that Eddie had back then? I don't know if that was the undisputed at that time. No, it wasn't. It was just the WWE title, right?
Yeah, like I don't want the undisputed. I don't want the or the like I don't want the current undisputed. I don't want the universal.
Okay, so he's just double verifying for me. There is not one now. It's the one Eddie had. So yeah, that's the one Eddie had. That him and Brock Lesnar and JBL, I think it was, were feuding over. Thank you, Parrish. Bulkster is saying I had a really good conversation with a dolphin when I was on vacation and don't know. We just clicked. Oh my god, dude.
Now, are you talking about the actual dolphin that swims or a Miami dolphin?
I think he means the actual swimming porpoise. Bulk's there with the dad jokes. So we have 15 minutes left in the show, ladies and gentlemen. And we are watching the TNA World Champion putting on a great show against Matt Cardona. Holy. I actually had Carl Carefelt do this move, the stalling suplex.
Right.
I had to whisper in his ear to put me down because I was going to puke.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I could feel I had a snack before I went to the ring because I felt my sugar dropping because I was too excited, right? I could feel it coming back up my throat. I was like, put me down, I'm going to puke. Put me down, I'm going to puke. Okay. I haven't seen Matt Cardona in a while, as I was telling you. He has definitely been staying in shape. Great. What's Parrish having to say? I think he heard an echo from the Dolphin. Only issue is that Toa didn't know. Tua? Oh my goodness. What the heck? Flying here. Could you just watch the fly do this? Like right here. Come right at me and went out. Like, what the heck? I'm thinking Joe Henry might hold this title for a good month, 2 months.
Oh, I'm saying Slammiversary, which is July.
That's in July. Okay, I wasn't quite sure when that was. I don't know. Now the rumors are flying that he might be showing up at the Royal Rumble as the TNA Heavy World Champion.
Well, it was always wanted, always speculated. But now he is confirmed for an event on the Saturday of the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis, even though he is also going to the Jericho Cruise. It is widely expected now that he is going to fly out and meet them on the cruise on the 3rd.
Show up on a helicopter and land on the plane. I mean, being that we're in this new era with NXT NA, it wouldn't surprise me if they said, listen, we want you to come to the Royal Rumble. We'll get you to the boat. Leave it to us. So that he would come to the Rumble. Then they'll fly him out in their jet, whatever, helicopter, whatever they need to do to the boat to get him to that event that he's supposed to be at. So it wouldn't surprise me. What's Parrish having to say here? I do put something in our chat. Confirmed what I told you guys about Henry. Yes. Okay. I did read that.
Yeah, Parrish did post it earlier to us, so thank you, Parrish.
You know, the
That's where I was getting the information from.
And again, thank you, Mr. Parrish, for helping us with said information. So while we're on commercial, what's the ball? Oh my goodness, Bulkster, what do you got? Bulkster is calling it. John Henry is John Cena at WrestleMania. Oh my god. I mean,
No, we may get and I'm gonna go one better. Actually, not better, because it will still be April.
Okay.
Joe Hendry versus John Cena at TNA Rebellion in LA.
Hmm. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
I don't think Cena's going to win. I think Cena would look at it as the opportunity to put Hendry over and say, "You're the new me."
okay. Okay. I gotta ponder that one for a bit. Because my first instinct is I don't want to see John Cena on TNA. But then my other thought is, fuck, that would be cool to see John Cena on TNA. Because he's never done anything other than like WWE. He's never been in TNA. He's not been
No,
in,
he has.
you know what I mean? Like, so part of me says no. The other part of me is like, hell yeah, that'd be cool as shit to have him come over here. That would legitimize TNA literally
It would.
more than it ever did with Hogan being here. Which, by the way, boo. Let me know when you get that thing in the bottom corner, please, so you can let everybody know for next week.
So next week we are getting Eric Young and Josh Alexander, who will be probably on his way out, taking on the Northern Armory. Mustafa Ali in action, and that is going to be fantastic. It's going to be interesting to see where they go with him.
Right.
And I don't know what you've seen of Mustafa Ali's gimmick since he left WWE. And we hear from Nick Nemeth.
Yes. As far as Mr. Ali goes, I've seen some of his MLW work with that whole faction over there.
Okay.
And then I caught bits and parts of his stuff here in NXT before he left, or in TNA, sorry, before he left. After that, I haven't seen anything. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in action again because great, great athlete. Speaking of great athletes, man, this match we're having between the champion and Matt Cardona is absolutely incredible. I'm surprised Mr. Best isn't here going, I believe in Joe Henry right now, over and over again in the chat, to be honest. This is, wow, the power in that guy. I know you're probably just getting that move, but dude, that was incredible. I would not want to see Joe Henry turn heel.
You know what? His heel work is amazing.
I don't doubt it. Being as big as he is, and some of the moves I've seen him do just in this match, let alone
Right.
Sunday, dude, I wouldn't want to make this dude mad.
Well, I remember, and I'm going back a few years to his initial run in TNA.
Okay.
And he was massively over. When that ended, he went to Ring of Honor, and I'm talking the old Ring
The
of Honor
original-
when
the
it was
good-
real.
Yeah.
And of course, he was a face there, but not for very long because he plumped, like he turned heel very, very quick.
Okay. That was. Oh, did you just? I think your mic might have cut out there. I didn't hear the last little bit you just said.
He turned heel very, very quick.
Okay.
And that was fantastic. And then I know Best raves about his heel work back over in the UK.
Okay. I guess I could say I'm slowly coming around I don't know if I'll be a true believer in Joe Henry, but I can respect what he's doing and how he's handling himself as a professional. Oh, does Matt Cardona hold any titles in any other promotions right now that we know of?
I don't know.
Anything? I wonder if that's a thing that I'm going to call him my wrestling expert, Mister Parrish, would know. Whoop! That didn't work too well. Did you catch that? little monkey up right there. Oh, sorry, OMD. I didn't realize you were grabbing that.
No worries. Yeah,
Uh,
we both did it at the same time. So
He's one half of the women's U.S.
he is, and this is not Lay Cool.
Right. Well, that was very low, Mister Cardona. What's he doing? Oh, you see all the scarring and stuff on his back there. Oh no.
And we have Mr. John Layfield on our screen,
Again, not upset about that because I'm a huge fan of that man.
right?
I'm just curious why he's been doing this kind of stuff all over, even the indies.
As he stated in an interview, he did not want his match with Rey Mysterio to be the final memory of his career.
I don't even remember that match with him and Rey Mysterio, to be honest.
It was an opener it was a WrestleMania opening match, and Rey won in 13 seconds.
That's horrible. Just horrendous. If I was Trips and knew that man could wrestle right now, get back in the ring.
He can't wrestle.
What's wrong with Bradshaw that he couldn't come in and have a match?
Back, legs,
Oh,
age. Like his back was done when he lost that match. That's why he quit.
I got the finish. So that's why it was a quick match then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you announce that one.
And your winner, and still TNA heavyweight champion, Joe Hendry.
My opinion on this match, mint. It was good.
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I'll be honest. I'm not upset about him retaining his title. Did Bradshaw have to interfere? I don't think so. But it just adds that element of why? Why'd he come and save our champion kind of thing?
That's been his MO because he was doing the same thing for Nick Nemeth,
Right?
with the exception of when he did it in Mexico.
Okay.
And he cost Nick Nemeth the AAA mega title.
Okay. Okay. I'm not, but again, not upset. Bulkster's correct. Great show.
It
Great
was,
show, man.
and once they slowed it down from all of the early saturation and trying to put 10 pounds of potatoes into a 5-pound bag, it
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Oh, exactly, right? Wow. Again, looking forward to next week with all the matches we're going to have.
Yes.
So let's get this little bit out of the way. Where can the people find you, Mr. OMD?
People, you can look for me at my link tree, linktr.ee /OMD show.
Awesome. You wonderful people can find me over on YouTube at Bubba OMD. Again, that's YouTube at Bubba OMD. And Twitch land, you can find me Boris Nest with Bubba Duke. I do a lot of single player stuff over there. But one of these days we're going to show live probably the game Mafia, because I'm really enjoying, number one, the timeline it's set in and just the whole thing. So yeah, check me out, Twitch at Boris Nest with Bubba Duke. Again, if you want to know a little bit about how to do what we do and or looking into it to do it yourself, go to affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. Feel free to ask us any questions. Who knows? Maybe you are the next member of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. What? That being said, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, thank you for coming out tonight. And your mental health is a real thing. Please, if you're having issues, get help. There's a local line you can call. There's a hotline you can call. But until next week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for coming out. For OMD and myself, Bubba Duke, see you on the flip side.
TNA is here and it's going down, breaking silence with a thunderous sound. Bubba Duke and OMD call the shots, bursting action just like